Try that again, Steve. I don't know where you went so quickly here. I probably will open up my computer as well because I get to see some of the comments. Okay.
Yeah. Hello. Hi, Rose. Sorry. Hi, Rose. Hi, Isabella. I was reading your comment. Hello, Juanita.
Yes. You want to try catching on to mine again? Steve, you're not on yet.
Yeah, I'm on yours.
Oh, you're on my Facebook?
Oh, hang on. I'm sending a request. Did you get it?
Waiting for it to come through. Something's wrong with this today. I keep seeing bubbles. I'm not seeing anybody's comments. It's a little bit weird tonight. It's a bit off.
Okay, so hello everyone that's joined. We're just waiting for for me to join on Rose's Facebook before we start. So just bear us. We're our usual technical difficulties.
That's interesting. So there's comments coming up on my screen, but not.
Okay, Rose. I don't know if you can. Can you?
I'm just trying to still get you on, but unfortunately, you're not on with me yet. In the meantime, hello, June. Hello, Juanita. And hello, Isabella. Thank you for joining. We're just trying to connect myself and Steve, so have a little bit of patience. And see if anybody else wants to come on. The problem is my phone, Steve.
That's just weird.
It's actually not. It's my phone. It seems like it's quite frozen. Buenas tardes. It seems like it's a bit frozen. It's not allowing me to try the request again. Let's just see what happens. Do you notice anything? In the meantime, it allows people to join.
Okay. Do you see my request?
No, my phone seems a bit frozen. No. It's really not coming through.
Can you see my...
You know what? I see what the problem is.
Do you see my comment? It says, hi, I'm here.
I see you on my laptop, but not my cell phone. I need you on my cell phone. That's a bit of a problem. I can't even comment. It's almost like the screen is a bit stuck. I do see you on my Facebook. I can see it now. But I can't bring you on from there.
Okay. Oh, that is so strange. I don't know what's going on then.
Something's...
Sorry, guys. Just bear with us. We're having some technical stuff going on. I don't know what to do. I don't know why you can't see me on your thing.
No. I'm thinking because I possibly joined from my other Facebook page, it's possible. It's sad to say, but I might have to literally log out.
Let me try to join from my iPad in case it makes it.
I think the problem's on my side.
Okay, bear with me. I'm going to try to come in. Yeah.
I really think it's my side. My phone. I'm wondering if the ones that have already joined, if they're already on your Facebook page or not. So not Facebook, the Instagram, and maybe we'll end up there. Because I can't get you on.
Instagram. No, but I see that there's 5 people on your Facebook right now.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me though?
I hear you perfectly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I just can't see anything on my phone but myself.
Okay, so that's interesting.
Seems like something is freezing. Maybe I should come off and try a different Facebook page. I'm going to end up having to start again.
Do you want to try to log out and come back in?
Good idea. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'll be back. So anybody who's joined, I'll be back. Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Steve, I'm going to try something else. This is really weird.
Sorry, everybody. Just bear with us. Rose had to log out, and she's going to come back in. So just hang on. And we shall see what happens.
Okay, I'm going to try again now. Hello, beautiful souls. I'm back. So now hopefully we're not having any difficulties here. Just waiting for Steve to log in. And everybody else can start joining. Are you noticing anything? I'm not seeing any comments again.
We're just waiting for, hello, Teresa. Just waiting for Rose to connect via Facebook because we're trying to go live on her Facebook as well for her crew. And I think, let's see. Okay, Rose, I see you live, so I'm going to send a request.
Perfect.
There we go. Request sent.
Now, the thing is, where did you go? I see it. It literally disappeared. That's
You have to.
I really think something is just. I think, honestly, I'm going to say, here we are again. Let's try this. There we are. Approve. Okay. Thank you, June. Thank you, Jane. Hi, Samantha. I think you're on now. I'm adding you on.
There we go.
Perfect.
All right.
I'm not sure exactly what happened. I'm going to turn down the volume. There. We good?
We're good.
Perfect. So let me just take a look here because I think that I don't think I need these now.
If you can hear yourself, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, welcome everybody. Yay, we're ready to start. I'm excited. Yay. Hello, Corey. Thanks for joining. Okay. Okay, so Rose, 1 second. I think when you put the ear pods away, they can't hear on my side. You can just do one. Okay, now you're on mute on Facebook. Voila. Corey, can you hear her now? Can you hear Rose? Let me know. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so she's saying no. Let me just try to unmute. Okay, can you say something, Rose? Okay, hold on. I think I see an issue now. Hang on, just hold on. I'm trying to unmute your mic. Why is it on? Can't unmute your guest. The mic isn't connected. Okay, it looks like it's not connected to the one that I'm hosting. No. Yeah. Okay, now say something. I can hear you on your Facebook, but not on my Instagram. Okay. Okay, your earbuds are connected to where your phone. I can hear you. I can hear you on your Facebook. I cannot hear you on StreamYard on my side. It's not connected. Your mic, there's no mic connected to my thing, the one that I'm hosting.
How's
Yes.
that?
Okay, now we're in business.
Yeah, I told you it was me. I was doing everything right. I told you.
Okay, Corey, can you confirm that you can hear her now? Yay! Okay, good. We're good. Now don't touch any more buttons, Rose.
Oh, if you hear me screaming Milo, it's because Milo's acting crackers like usual.
That's all right.
All right, he likes to be a part of the live. Let's take a look.
There you go.
All right, so we're going to start with, let me just see where I can go back on my Facebook. We're going to ping pong back and forth.
Yep.
And let's see where I can take a look here and reload it. There's quite a bit of old messages. Okay, 8 comments. Let's take a look. Let's start. Okay, we're going to start with the first one. Samantha, just want to see what the cards have to say for me.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's try something. You want to try something neat?
Yeah.
You want to try to see how great and in sync I take my first. How many cards are you flipping?
I can flip 3.
Perfect. So why don't we do 1 and then you do number 1, 2, number 2. Let's try something different.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll wait for you.
All right. I'm ready.
Okay, perfect. So I feel like this is now on the first step. There is a shift and a change in a home. So I feel like this is something that is being spoken about. Samantha, if you're there, just please say you're there. So I feel like there's going to be a change in an upcoming property because I've got the 6 of Cups. And I feel like this is a really good change for you. And I feel like this is going to bring a lot of peacefulness, a lot of serenity. And it's almost where it's going to complete something more than you really expected. So I feel like this is going to bring a lot of love into this new place. And I'm going to pass it to Steve before you can validate.
Okay, so it's quite interesting. I actually got something very polar opposite to Rose. I've got the 3 of Cups. Okay, sorry, 3 of Swords. And what that indicates to me is there's some kind of heartache, some kind of sorrow. So it can tie into what Rose is saying. So when you're leaving a home that you've been in for a while, you're going to have that heartache. You're going to have that nostalgia. So the 6 of Cups that she pulled goes right hand in hand with that. And you might have some heartache that goes with it, right? So when you do leave that home into the new one, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. And it's not that it's a bad move. You become emotional and your feelings come outward.
That's very interesting. You know what? I'm going to come back into yours now because this is quite interesting. So you're absolutely right to say that this could be about leaving something to enter into something new. But how about at the same time, if she is transitioning at the same time, she's feeling something else that's also creating a little bit of sadness, not attached to the home. This is quite interesting. So see if you can resonate with those two so far, Samantha, and let us know. So there's basically a heartache and a sorrow, and there's also a new home and a new transition of something that's going to bring a lot of peace and joy. Okay, she can.
She can. Good.
Interesting. So it's almost where you just don't know the two of them can blend for her, or they actually will 100% spot on. Okay.
Yay.
So this is quite interesting. And then when we look at the cards, they blend anyway. At some point, it's how the querent takes it and says, okay, you know what, I'm going to take it this way because it really fits where I'm at. Okay. So on the second, I feel like now we're dealing with the Emperor. So I feel like there's somebody, of course, this is a male figure that's really helping in making these decisions and these choices to really help with this new transition. So I'm staying based on the home still, as we will see where we're going to blend with Steve. But I feel like there's the male gentleman who's also really taking ownership and taking leadership in this new position. So I feel like you've got a lot of support from the male, which is husband. And I know you, so it's a husband. So I'm going to say this. And I feel like this is a big part of him really making things happen for this transition. So I feel like not only there's the support, but at the same time, it's almost like taking you to a new place to understand that you really, really need this. Okay. Back to you on the second.
Yeah. Sorry, your card, Rose, was the Empress?
Emperor.
Okay. So what I pulled for the second card was the 10 of Wands. So let's see if I can put it on the screen here. So the 10 of Wands is really indicating that, you know what, you're walking away from something because you are so overburdened with work, with projects. It's weighing you down. And now, like Rose was saying, you need that support from your husband, because it's almost as if a lot of the weight, like you've been carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders doing this, right? So now you need that Emperor to step in and help you out.
Mm-hmm. Very true. And it's a great blend, for this transitional stage, and plus the feelings, the emotions that she's carrying with her, that's, going forward. The interesting part, Samantha, is the 6 of Wands, which is the complete victory. So when we blend now the Six of Cups, the Emperor, and the Six of Wands, it's almost where I feel like the middle is really at this point, which is the husband really playing an important role in this. Like being the man of everything. I have to say this. Really, really being the man and just making these really great decisions in help navigating you in ways where you maybe are still a little bit clouded right now. But the outcome of it is a really fantastic outcome. So you're in the right direction. You're in the right place at this moment in making this new choice, this new decision, and don't look back. So looking back can create possibly that little bit of sadness, heartache, but you're to move forward and embrace the new journey because it's really going to be a very beautiful one. And I can tell you now, it's going to be a settling one for you.
All right. And my last card that I pulled is the Knight of Swords. So if you look at this image, it's exactly what Rose is kind of describing. Don't look back, move forward. Okay. So the Knight of Swords really is someone who is very methodical. They can plan things. They're very sharp-minded. Okay. So what I'm seeing from this is you like to have a little bit of structure going forward. Instead of having everything so up in the air, you're kind of tired of having everything up in the air right now. And that's to be expected because when you're in transition, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a little bit of chaos. But going forward, you want that structure back into your life and do it full steam ahead.
Very well. Amazing. You know what's kind of amazing? So if you take what I had in my first position and you take yours, they blend, they combine, they work together.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting. Then you take your second, which is the Emperor, and you had the Wands. Am I right?
Sorry, the Ten of Wands is the second one.
Ten of Wands, which is also the Emperor releasing and relieving a lot of stress that she doesn't need to carry right now, this burden. Then when we go into the outcome, you have, again, repeat.
Knight of Swords.
There we go again. With the end, what's happening is aiming to release, to let go, and to trust the process of the new victory upcoming. Very interesting. I just thought we'd try something different. We could just go back to the normal, but I just thought that would be interesting. I just wanted to try something to blend it. Loved it. Okay, right. Samantha. So, okay, great. So spot on. So she was very happy with it. So thanks for validating that. All the best to your new, I believe, a new home. Okay.
All right.
Thank you for that.
So on my side, Corey would like a general reading, please.
Okay, sure. It's kind of interesting because when we're flipping, I'll end up basing it on the 9 cards. So it's quite limiting for me when I was looking at the 3 because it already just put the 9 on top.
It is.
So.
And honestly, I find it more difficult when you pull less cards because there's less of a story.
That is correct. You are absolutely right on that.
Yep.
Because if you take one and you say, okay, this is where it's at, then, well, that's a very, broad message, right?
Yep.
And it stops there. Okay.
Okay, Corey. Let's see what we got for Corey. Do you want to do the same process?
Okay, then in that case, I'm going to remove the bottom. Absolutely.
Okay.
You want to?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, let's do it together.
I like it. I like the way it flowed.
Okay, great. All right, you want to start?
Yeah. So the first card I got for you, Corey, is Temperance. So let's see. I'm going to try to put it on both screens here. And of course, I've got a really bad glare from the sun. So that's the Temperance card. Okay. So with Temperance, it's really all about balance. It's about peace. It's about harmony. Temperance is a major arcana card, which means this is something that either is happening in your life right now or it's going to happen and you need it. You need it to happen because it's a life lesson. So it's almost trying to tell you, slow down a little bit, get the balance, get that equilibrium going, get that peace going inside of you. Okay. And let's see what Rose has pulled.
It is in sync with yours, except once again, now we are carrying the Emperor again, but on a different level, different position. So I feel like this is more about authority for her. So it's more taking control on herself. And I would say also leadership. So this is not a father figure. This is not a male figure. This is now more about her because this is the message that I'm receiving. So it's almost like establishing something of herself and just being in that space of owning it and being strong through it to move to the next step.
Yeah.
So I hope
And making sure she's got balance and harmony doing it.
Absolutely. Because I mean, I feel like there's a little bit of, how can I say it? Maybe there's a little bit of off balance, nothing in negative form, just a little bit of off balance, maybe trying to make these choices for herself. So it could put, let's actually not say off balance. Let's just say more a little bit in this, oh my goodness moment. Okay. And making some decision moving forward. Okay. What did you have in your second?
My second one is that I'll put it on the screen, on both screens. I've got the Page of Cups. Okay. So Corey, the Page of Cups really is, so far she's saying this all lands so far. Perfect. The Page of Cups is, it's known as your Prince Charming in the tarot deck. Okay. But at the same time, this Prince Charming can be a little bit of a trickster. So I always say, keep your guard up a little bit with the Prince Charming. So if you're in a situation right now where there's a romantic relationship, I would say be wary, like keep your eyes peeled that it's not a trick as opposed to the authentic Prince Charming. Okay. And that you'll find that out as time goes on. Okay. And it really, let's also see what Rose pulls, because that could kind of twist and turn my card into blending. So let's see what she pulls.
Interesting. Queen of Wands.
Okay.
So there's a blend there. Quite interesting. So when we look at that, it's a woman who is somewhat into this feeling of being energetic, wanting to be energetic, or it actually is in this mode of changing to be that way. But I also feel it's a very strong intuitive card. So this is your intuition guiding you as well. And I feel like for yourself, it's almost where when we talk about Emperor card, now based on the Queen of Wands, finding the more creativeness in yourself, this more spiritual ways of finding things to blend together for you. Being creative is the biggest thing, I would say. At the same time, it's almost where intuition is that lamp and that light for you to move forward. So I feel like whatever it is that Steve and myself is drawing to stand up for yourself more, to make that decision that you need to step forward. I feel like there's either going to be, because I'm looking at my third, is either going to be a stay or leave. And I'm going to leave it at that part. So I feel like it's almost where it's kind of interesting. I'm looking at my third, but I will wait to blend. But the Queen of Wands is a very strong woman, so as well as the Emperor. So you need to kind of make a decision based on your inner strengths and intuition on this, whatever it is that you're crossing over right now.
Yeah. And okay, so my last card, Corey, is the Page of Swords. Okay. So the Page of Swords, it really does blend. So the Page of Swords is really like, they're like messengers, okay? And whenever you get a page, they're like a messenger. And this one specifically is a messenger of truth and finding out truth and possibly new ideas and new beginnings. So remember, previously you had the Page of Cups. So that could be a little bit of a trickster, or it might not be, but the truth will be revealed. Okay, so remember that. That's it is a positive outcome, whether or not you stay or whether or not you go.
Exactly. It's very, very. Oh, look at that thumb. Did you see that?
Yeah, I think that was.
Yeah, amazing. So, thumbs up for you on that one. The interesting part, now you're going to see even more me blending, because it's Six of Swords. So what does that represent is the fact of being logical. So logic thinking in having to make the choice to stay or to leave. When we talk about the Queen of Wands, we're talking about the intuition. So I feel like two things are going in battle with you right now. Intuitively, you're making a choice, and logically, you're making a choice. So you're kind of stuck in that situation of feeling, which way do I go? In the end, I feel like you will step out of that, whatever it is that you're currently in right now. And it could be I would say some surroundings of some people. Not saying to me it's work at this moment, but surroundings of people. So it could be even in the space of people that you're actually going to step out and make that choice, just a step away. Okay, so that will be your end. And it will be about your inner journey. Remember, these cards that I'm pulling is about that inner journey moving forward. Okay,
Yeah.
so interesting. So,
So, yeah, it's Corey. So, Corey, can you? I know you had mentioned the first one land so far. Does the rest of the reading resonate? Can you pick up on certain components and apply it in your life? And while we wait for her response, I just want to say thank you to Arshibar, Christina, and Tuche for joining. We're doing live tarot readings, so if you do have a question or want a reading, just put it in the comments and we will get to you.
okay. And I'm trying my best to not miss any comments, but it seems like I am missing comments. If your name is not called, please just put it back into the comments, because unfortunately, if I touch a button, I might cut you all off from my side. I'm not seeing them. So I hope that resonates for her.
Okay, so she just responded. So the romantic thing doesn't, but the inner work definitely does. So then
Okay, beautiful.
take that page of cups, Corey, and keep that as an inner work. It's about love. Okay, so that's where it's going.
Yeah, very beautiful. And we all need self-love, all of us. Okay, I see now. I'm going to take, so Isabella and then June. So they're both general, so
Yeah.
it's good. So I will remember, I don't need to see it up there again. So we're going to start with Isabella first. I see it, and then June.
All right, so Isabella.
Okay, Isabella. Jane, my apologies. Jane's on the board too. So let me just mark this down, and I will come to you too, Jane. I just don't see the comments, so just be a little bit patient with me. I'd love to scroll, but I can't do it. So Angels and then June. Okay, I promise we will come to you. Okay, so it's interesting. In the first position, I feel like she's going through a lot right now. So there's been a shift and a change in her life at this moment. And I feel like she's feeling a little bit, I'm going to say this in a loving way, Isabella, a little bit stuck right now. So it's almost where I feel like you need to kind of take 10 steps back, take a little bit of a breather, find something to balance the energy so it doesn't allow you to stay sheltered. Because right now I feel like there's a lot of things being thrown at you, a lot of pressure and a lot of stress. And I feel like this is where you're feeling no way out of something or many things that could be around you. So there is a change in this first part of it. But I do see upcoming something, but I can't go ahead of seed yet. So just take your moments for you and don't allow yourself to stay in it. That's what I'm going to say. So I hope that part resonates, but we're going to wait for Steve now, please.
Yeah, so I pulled the sun. Now, the sun, okay, it has it has a duality to its meaning. Generally, the sun is a very positive card. Things are going your way. Let the sun shine in type of thing, right? Happy, happy, joy, joy. However, the duality part of this is, as you know, if you stay in the sun too long, you can get burnt. So, based on the next card, Isabella, I'm going to say that you're in the sun too long right now. Okay? So I feel like things are, they're weighing on you. So in essence, that suntan, it's now turned into being burnt. Okay? So just be very careful what's going on in your life and not to overextend yourself.
Mm-hmm. It's very interesting because, when you were pulling it up, it's read so many different ways of what runs through the intuitive. So it's almost where, it's got to really balance to understand for the collective, for them to really resonate with it. And the sun can really be a sunshine, card of things that are going to be, like the sun is really opening up. But hearing that, it actually blends in with the hangman position. So we're kind of feeling a little bit at this moment, feeling stuck, but she's really not stuck. On the second position, the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like this is upcoming. So we talk about when it's upcoming because sometimes we'd like to know a little bit of quarters, and that's quite interesting. I feel like she's gotten about 2 months. So within 2 months, there's going to be still this, how can I say, feeling a little bit of the storm and feeling maybe that suntan, let's just say, the feeling overburnt and being in that position of not being able to move forward. But I do see a change in the upcoming 2 months, 2.5 months. And I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is giving you another blessed opportunity to kind of open up the skies for you, to have new things enter into your space where it will be a nice endless movement for you. So I feel like you're stuck, but you're not really stuck, if that makes sense. You're having that feeling of too much heat, but really you can come out of the heat. You know what I'm saying? So these are things that it's just a little bit of patience, and a little bit more of patience, I will say. But there is a turning point, a new movement.
Okay, and my second card is a little bit different than Rose's, but I have a thought, Rose, of how they blend. Okay, so I pulled, again, the Three of Swords. This is now the second time this card has come up. Okay, so I'll put it here on the screen as well. Now, the Three of Swords talks all about pain, heartache, sorrow. And, Rose had pulled the Wheel of Fortune. So what I'm seeing right now is that you're probably going through some chaos, some turmoil somewhere along the lines that's going to cause a little bit of heartache, some sorrow, something that's going on. Mm-hmm. But you're climbing to that Wheel of Fortune. Remember, when you're on the Wheel of Fortune, you're on the top of the wheel. You need to stay balanced at the top of the wheel because you could fall off either way. So it is a little bit about a balancing act. So I feel like you're trying to outweigh or weigh certain things in your life right now to almost have a decision, and maybe like try to avoid the heartache, that kind of a thing that's happening.
Yeah, and you know what? Just looking at the Three of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, and I can explain the blend for a split second here. The fact that when you are so positive, you've got this positive outlook, and then all of a sudden, just things don't go as planned. So you're kind of weighing this positive and this negative. Not because she's creating it for herself. It just becomes that negative, heavy feeling. So this is where you try to breathe, you stay above the waters, but all of a sudden you kind of feel like you're being pulled down again. So this is where what she's going through, is that part of it. The third card is the Strength card, which you really need to kind of work with the inner strength of yourself. So do you know when I was talking about the positivity, that positivity, when that other part creeps in to kind of make you feel things aren't going the way you want it, or things are falling, or things are going downhill, however it is, you have to remember and reassure yourself of your inner strength for you to come back to that positive feeling, stay on track, and keep climbing, keep moving. Okay, so it's called patience at the same time. That's the patience card.
Sorry, what was your last card again?
Strength.
Strength. Love it. I got the Ace of Swords. So if you look at this card, you'll see that Swords is really all about new ideas. So it's like there's like a staircase coming out of her brain and a light coming out. So really is all about new ideas, new beginnings. So with that Strength card, and what I see here is we're going on the upward direction of positivity. Okay, so overall, it's going in the correct direction. So whatever is happening in your life, whatever you're balancing, something is going to come out of it where it's going to give you that strength and that new idea, that new drive to push forward.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's very beautiful. So basically, it's just a little bit of a battle, a challenge right now. Yeah. That's what I'm feeling. And to complete, Steve, and my cards right here. Isabella, if that makes sense, if you could just write back, if you resonate with that. That's the best.
Okay.
And thank you.
You guys are unreal. Wow, thank you. You're welcome, Isabella.
Very welcome, Isabella. It won't be for long. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Things are going to change for you. And you know something, just stay positive. I know it's hard sometimes, but just stay positive, because that positivity is going to help you to really push aside things that you feel you can't accomplish or do or change. So
Yeah.
you'll be fine.
Okay, so Christina, and you know Christina, mediumship Christina.
Yes. Okay.
All right, so she would like a general reading.
Okay.
She was on my live on Sunday as well, and she had a couple of cards come up. So we'll see what message, if it's even similar to what happened on Sunday. So let's see what happens.
I wasn't on Sunday, so I have no idea. Yes, I wasn't even able to tune in, so apologize.
Oh, no worries. All right, so let's see what message we have for Christina.
Interesting. Okay. So on this one, because you read her already, yes, just recent.
Yeah.
So maybe perhaps we don't blend on this one, and I'll take one and you take one as well.
Yeah.
Because I'm coming out to complete, and then we can blend on June. Okay. Let's take a look. I feel like her heart is in a different place, and I'm not talking about love as far as the relationship. We're talking about herself. So I feel like she's really going through this feeling of, how do I get there, and what does it take to get there? So I feel like at this point she is sometimes not double guessing herself, but she's and not, I wouldn't say applying some fear, but she doesn't have this roadmap that's giving her do left, take right, go straight. So I feel like she's a bit confused at this moment in how to complete what she feels she's very divinely connected to. In the current position, I feel like she needs to trust and believe herself to the fullest, where she's able to take the next step. And that will open up many avenues and many doors for her, but she can't stay in the back. It's like having a singer, an artist in the front, and you've got those behind singers.
Yeah.
You have to really take that step and shine your light about yourself and on yourself. So I feel like there's an opportunity that's coming up, and I do feel that she will leave something to transition to something new, but she's not leaving fully. Not yet. So I feel like she's going to add on something, but leave something to complete something that she's really connected to. I do feel like she has a lot of support around her. And this is somebody that's of a male, very strong male, emotionally attached, financially as well, everything. So I'm going to say this is a husband. And I feel like that he's also helping her with this journey. So he's being very supportive. And I see I will tell you now, this is 3 months to 6 months. Something's going to start at this point. So I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Just before I go on, Christina, I just want to welcome Lena and Biff Naked. Hello. Okay, so Christina, what I've got is very different than what was pulled on Sunday, and it really mirrors what Rose is talking about. The first card I got is the Eight of Cups. So like she said, it's like you're walking away from something. And what is it that you're walking away from? So you need to figure that out. The next card I have is the Anchor of this, but I'm going to save that one for last. You also got the Nine of Swords. So whatever you're walking away from is there's a good possibility that's causing you anxiety. It's causing you sleepless nights or some kind of worry. Okay. So this is where the doubt comes in, because you've got those two cards, but right smack in the middle, you've got the Magician. Okay. So the Magician is telling me that you have all the tools up your sleeves to deal with these temporary situations. but it's not happening. And so there's some kind of doubt, there's some kind of blockage. Okay. And you need to figure out what that is so you can get rid of, so you can let go of whatever is bothering you, and let go of the anxiety or the stress that it's causing you. So I think our readings today, Christina, they mirror each other. So let us know if you can resonate with that.
Yeah. And I feel like, it's almost like, your spirit, your soul is jumping ahead because it sees a whole new world, but yet there's still her earthly part that's kind of holding her back. So there is a small blockage of herself holding herself back to take that leap of faith.
Yeah.
So hopefully that resonates.
So she did say thanks, Rose. Thanks, Steve. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Okay, back to your side.
Okay, so we have Jane. And what do the angels need to tell Jane?
Okay.
Jane, if you're still there, just say a quick hello, please, and thank you.
So I just want to say, Christina did say, she said, yes, it makes sense.
Wonderful. Thank you, Christina. Sometimes when, a reading is done online, I mean, there are times where someone feels they want to hold something back because it's kind of exposing certain things. But I promise each and every one that does join, we're very gentle with the deliverance. This is not about, making anybody feel anything but change and love to move forward. So I'm not talking about Christina per se, I'm talking in general.
Yep.
Because sometimes something can get a little sensitive, and that's where we kind of have to not cover code it, but just be gentle, more gentle with it.
So this is for Jane, correct?
Yeah, I mean, to be quite honest with you, Jane is at the happiest at this moment right now in her life. I have to say this.
I will agree with you on that.
Honestly, except a little bit, sometimes she does things to herself to put a little bit of worry, unnecessary worry, but the male on her side is giving her this always reassurance, and just this, abundance of love. But I feel like she's in a really, really good place at this moment with finances, with love, family. I don't feel anything in this whole stream of, anything to really think about, to be honest with you, except she's got something that she's working on that I'm going to say. So
yeah. So I'll do a quick summary, Jane. I'm going to put this up on the screen really quick, and then I'll go through it. Queen of Cups, Six of Wands, right, and the Empress.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. All of them are positive, victorious cards. And what that's telling me is that right now in your life, things are going really well. Two of these cards are like a motherly figure. Okay, so really indicating to me that could be you. I would imagine, you've got a very strong intuition. You've got a very strong motherly nature, or caring nature. And right now you're feeling victorious. You feel on top of the world. So, let us know if that resonates.
Yeah, so I feel like to just combine the both, the angels are saying to you that you're on a really good path. This is the time for you to really embrace every day to the fullest because you're at your best now. So things that you are doing, things that you are completing, things that you are creating, and I feel like there is a project that's on the horizon. It's going to do wonderfully well. there is going to be something in this dream that you might kind of fade away from, but you're going to change something that you are currently doing. And I feel like this is anything to do with your writing. I'm going to say this. So this is actually a very positive. You're doing wonderfully well. So I feel like the angels are applauding you very much and saying, well done, because your mind always thinks to want to do more and always thinks out of the box, except at the same time balancing your beautiful life at the same time.
Yeah. And I think she said yes, spot on. So
yeah, beautiful. So keep. Thank you.
Oh,
You're amazing,
you're welcome.
both of you.
You're welcome, Jane.
Thank you, Jane. You're welcome. Next to June from my side. We're back to you now.
Yeah, so just before we continue, I just want to say a couple of things. My side, if there's any questions or you want a general reading, put something in the comment box. We will go from there. Second thing I want to say is Rose and I had an event about a month ago, and it went extremely well. So, people that we did this kind of on a private basis, right? So that if there were messages we needed to deliver on the private side, that's what you got. Okay, it wasn't in this open forum. And stay tuned because we will be having something coming up in the near future. Okay, so stay tuned for the advertisement for that. And I want to say thank you to all of those that did participate in that event.
Wonderful, thank you. We were actually, every slot was booked, so we were very blessed to receive a full evening of readings. The beautiful combination is that you're receiving a message through the tarot. And I also, at that time, do a mediumship reading of something that possibly you have a question for a loved one, or you want to hear from a loved one, but there'll always be a direct message of something that makes a lot of sense to you. Okay. So thank you for that. And we look forward to for you to join us on the next one. So it's back to you. And then I think after this, we're going to take two more from my side, and then will be, I think, two more from yours. And Liz, I see yours. I will read it.
So you just had So Liz has a long message. And
Actually, Lizzie, I know Liz very well. Liz, I will take that one on the side. This is somebody who's passed away. Yeah. I will message you, Liz, myself. It's a little bit more. Say this. Okay.
Yeah,
that's fine. Thanks, Liz. I will. So I will leave that one out for now.
Yep, absolutely.
But my condolences from both myself and Steve.
Yeah, likewise. Yeah. Okay, so I don't see any questions on my side, Rose. So we'll go back to yours. And
okay, perfect. So we've got June left, and we thank everybody who has been joining on and been happy with their message. That's what's most important. June, if you're still there, just quickly say that you're there. So is that the word ghosted us? Ghost.
Yes.
Ghost us. I'm allowed to say that. That's okay. No ghosting on here.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, June is here. All right.
All right, beautiful. So we're just going to, you know what? We're not going to blend on this. We're going to blend together on your cards with mine. Quite interesting. All right. So I have to read them the way they are. All right.
Oh my God, I can't believe this. Okay, we're gonna. Yeah. Okay.
What's that? What happened?
I got the 3 swords that came up again.
3 of swords.
But we'll go. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Doesn't matter. You could go if you'd like. Go ahead.
Okay, June. This is a toughie one. So I'm starting off here with the Devil. Okay, so the Devil card. Really, okay, I'm going to give you a quick synopsis of what the Devil means. It is about addictions. It could be chains to a relationship that you can't let go. There could be a trickster. There's someone that's pulling your strings. You can see like the puppet master. Okay, so the Devil energy, watch out for that. And I don't know, I feel like you're almost in a situation right now. You're right now in that situation. Okay, where there's a little bit of chaos or something going on that you are almost being like manipulated by. Okay, because the next card that I got is the Two of Wands, indicating, guess what? You're realizing what's going on, and you have a decision that you need to make. Okay, and this decision that you need to make really is almost, you know exactly which route it is. You know which way you want to go. However, going in that direction is almost like meaning that you need to let go of something that's going to cause some kind of heartache or some kind of sorrow. Okay, so the situation you're in right now is probably not the nicest, and maybe something needs to be let go. And you know what? Whenever we have pain in our lives, that's how we grow as an individual. Okay, so keep that in mind. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, I'll turn it over to Rose.
Thank you. Interesting. Okay. So I feel like I'm going to blend with what you have there. What I'm receiving is the fact that there's a loss here. It's apparent right there. It's very thing. It's a loss, and I'm aware of the loss. Unfortunately, what's happening with this, there's some decision making that needs to be done to move forward. And I feel like something's still pulling her behind from making a choice to move forward. So I need to ask you, June, because your daughter was on the live, is there a new home? Because I feel like there's a new home coming up, but what's happening is you're feeling torn to leave the old home. So if you could just say yes or no on that, I'm going to give you the message, because they're both coming up very similar on the reading. Because right now she's going through this, new home. Okay, June, I have to say, so what you're going through right now, I feel like you're excited to move forward, yes, but you're being torn to move forward. So I feel like there's something still obviously in the home, the matrimonial home, that you're still leaving yourself behind. There we go.
She's got attachments to that home.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is what's creating this to move, not to move, but you know you're going to move. That makes sense. And I feel like what's happening is this will be a direct message, and I'm just going to give this once. I wasn't doing any mediumship tonight. Your husband wants you to embrace the new move, moving forward, please. I feel like this is going to be, yes, 40 years is a long time to be in that home. So I feel like your husband is saying to move forward. It's going to be a whole new world of happiness for you. It's not about you're not leaving him behind. He will always be with you, no matter where you go. So he says the home is the home. Yes, we've spent every part of our years there, 40 years. But at this time right now, this is a time to move forward and stay with the family, what he's saying. And that's for you. So on the upcoming, when you do move into this new beautiful home, and I feel like this is very soon. This is, I'm feeling within 3 months. So I'm not sure if you have your home up on the market, but I feel like within 3 months, there's going to be this new change of completion in this new home. But you're to not take those memories with you to the new home, meaning that I should be there. I shouldn't have let go of the home. Those memories of you and your husband and everything else that's happened in this beautiful home will come with you and be with you. So please don't take that with you and embrace the new upcoming, because if you don't, you're going to find yourself in a place that you're going to be unhappy and feeling stuck that you made choices. So don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope that helps you. Did you want to add on anything to that?
No, I think we've covered it.
Okay.
So I do have one on my side.
Okay.
Lena, and she just wants a general reading. I know she's going through a little bit of a hard time right now. You're welcome, June. She's going through a little bit of a hard time right now. So let's see what cards are going to come up for Lena.
Okay. Why do I feel like this is a male involved without flipping cards? Is this the male involved? Or a partner?
There is, yes. There's kind of like, yes, but not romantic. I would.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's a male involved?
There is a male, yes. There's quite a few people involved in the whole situation.
Okay.
Let's
But
see
I
what the
feel
cards.
like one specifically. I just need to ask just to narrow some. This gentleman has dark hair and he's slim. Can she understand this so I can just pull
Lena,
based on this?
Lena, can you understand? Is there a guy that is slim with dark hair? Not at
She has
all.
not at all. Okay.
No.
So this is not in her space that's creating anything. Okay.
Okay. So
Okay,
let's see.
Perfect. Thank you for that, Lena. This is a lot of anxiety. These cards that are turning up, there's a lot of inner fights within herself. The Tower, the Moon, the Hangman,
Oh my God! Wow. Yeah. Okay.
and the Nine of Cups. So this is there's a lot of emotions here going on right now with her, and it shows me again something to do with a male. Is there anything to do with a male, even if it's not the dark-haired male? Is there something to do with a male that's disturbing her right now in kind of stepping back a little bit?
I'm gonna say yes, Lena. The person, I'm not gonna say the name, but the one that starts with the M. Okay. So think about that for a second. Yes. So that is there. Yes. I'm gonna say
Okay,
yes.
that's all.
for that
Yeah,
one.
that's fine. I don't need to go into detail, but it's quite interesting because right now, I have to say, she's trying somewhat to kind of step out of it. But I'm going to be honest with you, from what I'm reading and intuitively what I'm going to say to you is that I feel like she's not taking it strong enough to say, I've got to get out. And she's staying in the ring.
Yeah.
If you stay in the ring, it's like being around drama, for example. If you stay in around drama, you're going to become the drama, right?
Uh-huh.
So in this case, she's taking on all these emotional feelings and she's literally fighting herself. Because in the end, that person or the people that are around her is going to sleep at night. So I feel like it's created a lot of anxiety for her. And before, I can't say the upcoming because I'm not going into a full spread, but I will say one thing intuitively. The moment she cuts ties, it doesn't matter what cost it is. She cuts ties, and I'm not talking about life or death, that kind. I'm talking about what cost it is. That means to have not have that relationship. Then she will realize that she will set herself free and then start loving the choices that she makes and become much stronger with her choices.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does. So yeah. So Lena, I know you were thinking about the real estate issue, but I think both of our readings, Rose and mine tonight, are really reflective of that other side, the romantic side. Okay, so the cards that I'm getting for you, Lena, I've got the emotional card. This is usually a positive card, but from what I see going forward in the spread, not so much. Okay, so you've got the Ace of Cups here, which is like about, love and new beginnings and things like that. And then I've got the Lovers. So Lena, the Lovers, you and the other person, think about that. The Lovers is also about making a decision. Okay, so it's not just a romantic thing. There's the duality. So you have to make this decision. And last but not least, you've got the Five of Pentacles. And if you look at the image, okay, she is in despair. She is sad. She is hurt. She can't see that there is a key that opens that door behind her. Okay, so if you continue on the path with this person, you're going to miss that opportunity that's behind that door.
Mm-hmm. And this is somebody that is a partner of some sort.
Yeah, this is an off and on thing.
Yeah, but it's still a partner.
Somewhat.
You know what? It's like one of those daisies. Like I love you not. I love you, I love you not.
Yes.
Okay, so this is exactly what I was talking about in the beginning of the partnership, and it's almost where, and this happens. So, but if she would have asked a specific question based on real estate, then she would have gone on real estate. But she asked and left it open, and that's what came through is, what's going on in her personal situation of her life, and I feel like the change she has to stand up and make the change for herself to help herself make new decisions and new choices. And I'm not saying to let go, to walk away. This is something that she's basically in a cycle right now, just going like this over and over and over.
It's the wheel of insanity.
Yeah.
So, Lena, I hope that resonates with you. And I just want to say on YouTube, yes, Kaya, we'll get to you. Just we're going to go back to Rose's side for a second.
Actually, we're going to do the last one on yours because I'm good on mine, and this will be the last reading this evening. Let's take a look.
Okay, so I've got. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Kyla. Her screen name is Seashells. I love that. It's pretty, very pretty. So she wants just a general reading.
Actually, I'm getting an echo.
Oh no, not me.
I'm getting an echo.
Oh no, are we starting?
Sorry to say this, but it's a good thing it's at the last reading. So.
Okay, so she
the reading because I'm getting echoed.
Okay, so here's what she says. I'm considering creating a book with my son who's autistic, nonverbal. Just wanted to know how that would be. Yes, you said my name actually. Okay, so I'm the only one who said her name right. Okay, so let's see what it says about the book with your son. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the cards really quickly, so you know what they are. So the first one we've got is the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, this is basically a woman who is able to provide for her family. She's self-sufficient. She's good at her career. The next card is the Seven of Swords, indicating a little bit of conflict. This is almost like somebody who is running away from something, almost like stealing something, kind of, sort of. And then we've got the last one is the Six of Cups, which is about nostalgia. Okay, so if I have to combine all three of them together, what I'm getting is this project about the book is it's lighting a fire in you that is like it's bringing back memories. It's like that happiness feeling to be able to do this with your son. I'm not going to say that it's going to be successful or not successful because I don't see that in the cards. I feel like this book is really for you to go ahead and do it, and don't expect success like when it comes to financial. This is going to be a book that is going to bring you joy and happiness that comes out of it more than anything. So I would definitely say go for it. So let me know if that makes sense to you. Okay, so I've got an I understand. Okay, so Kyla, let me see if does that message resonate to you? So we'll while we wait again.
It's a double echo. When you speak, it's a double echo for me.
So a little more would help. Okay, so this is Kyla. This is where we get into booking Rose or myself for private readings, because this is just like a little snippet of what we can provide people. And I would say, you know what, if you want a lot more information, book one of us, or stay tuned for an upcoming event. Follow me on Instagram with the same handle at Energy Healing with Steve. I will post when the event is there, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Thanks, Kyla.
Good. Thank you, Kyla. Yeah, I'm just getting really, it's quite echoing. I don't have a chance to. Thanks goodness it was on the last reading, so I apologize to her. Otherwise, I would have happy to dive into that reading.
Okay. So yeah.
I can't really say much because I can speak, but if you speak, I can think. So I guess I'm going to quickly say something if I'm not. Yeah, I just want to thank everybody that joined us tonight. It's always a pleasure to have you all on, asking your divine questions and receiving divine guidance. So thank you for taking that time out to spend the evening with us. It was really a beautiful evening once again. And we look forward to seeing you either on a private live or a private reading. Just keep an eye on the post.
Yeah. And so I'm getting a couple of thank yous. You're both very welcome. Okay. And again, thanks for joining us. We love doing this. Stay tuned for our post coming up. And thank you, Biff. Love you very much. And we'll go from there.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Namaste. Good night. Thank you.